Caution, this video may cause an uncontrollable urge to get your life together, and once you start, you will become addicted. Picture this. It's late. Like 3:15 a.m. late, and your eyes are glued to your phone, thumbing through highlight reels of people who apparently cracked the code to this thing called life. They're up before sunrise drinking celery juice, scaling businesses from beach houses, reading one book a week, and somehow glowing like they've never known stress. Meanwhile, you're lying there like a human burrito, half asleep and fully encased in a blanket of snacks and regret. And then it happens. That familiar surge of hope. You sit up slightly and whisper, "This is it. Tomorrow I reinvent myself." You set an alarm for a time that feels legally unreasonable. Download 3 productivity apps. Even impulse buy new gym gear because clearly the key to personal growth is moisture-wicking leggings or shorts. Which reminds me, I really need to cancel that subscription before they send me another tank top I'll never wear. Day 1, you're unstoppable. You beat the sun out of bed, you meditate, you journal. You even make your bed and look at it like, yes, I am the kind of person who makes their bed now. Day 2, you're a little groggy, but still in the game. You do a slightly shorter meditation. The journal entry says tired but grinding. You're proud. Day 3, you hit snooze so aggressively your phone files an emotional distress claim. Your journal now doubles as a coaster. By day 4, your motivational gym outfit is serving its true purpose. Loungewear for binge watching your favorite Netflix series? Sound familiar? Of course it does. You're not a failure. You're not lazy. You're just running on software that wasn't built for this modern mess of distractions. And here's the twist no one tells you. This isn't your fault. The entire self-improvement playbook you've been handed? Total garbage. But don't worry. I've got a much better system. No cheesy affirmations, no superhuman discipline, and absolutely no pretending celery juice is actually delicious. Let's kick things off with the real saboteur, dopamine. Step 1, the dopamine heist that will open your eyes. Before you remember where or who you are, your thumb is already in motion. Notifications, reels, your ex's cousin is now a fitness coach with a 6-pack and a podcast. Wonderful. What's really happening? Your brain just got hit with a dopamine tidal wave, the same neurochemical that lights up when you eat chocolate, win the lottery, or partake in adult activities. You know what I mean. And here's the sinister part. When you jack up your dopamine first thing in the morning, everything else feels like stale toast. Your inbox, ugh. Your tasks, meaningless. Your goals, gross. So how do high performers avoid this daily brain hijacking? They do something radical. They ignore their phones for the first hour. I know, shocking. But what if there's an emergency? Relax. If it's urgent, someone will call on the phone, like a caveman. Instead, use that hour to detox your dopamine. 10 minutes of movement or meditation, nothing fancy. Stretch, walk, do interpretive dance in your kitchen. Whatever says, I am in control of my life today. Then hit one focused task for 50 minutes. No distractions, no tabs are open, just in case. And your phone, put it in another room, lock it in a drawer, yeet it onto the roof if necessary. After that, take a real break, go outside, breathe deeply like you're in a wellness ad. Hydrate, do a few jumping jacks and pretend it's hit. Whatever you do, don't scroll. That undoes everything. It's like washing your car in a thunderstorm. And for the Pomodoro fans, yes, I know, 25-minute work blocks. But science says your brain takes 23 minutes to fully lock in. So if you're doing Pomodoros, congratulations. You're interrupting yourself just as you were about to be useful. This isn't about hustle culture. It's about giving your brain a chance to work with you instead of constantly begging for dopamine crumbs. Step 2, identity is the cheat code. Most people approach self-improvement like they're assembling IKEA furniture without the manual. They focus on the what. I need to go to the gym. I should read more. And then wonder why the whole thing collapses by Thursday. Here's the better approach. Focus on the who. Say this with me. Out loud. I dare you. I am an athlete. Okay, maybe not out loud if you're on a bus, but say it in your head like you mean it. Because here's the thing. Identity drives behavior. Athletes don't wake up and debate going to the gym. They just go. Writers write, readers read, Netflix bingers. Well, you get the idea. Stanford research shows your brain wants to stay consistent with your identity. So the trick is to choose the identity first and let your actions follow. Build a simple habit around that identity each day. Write it down in the morning. I am a focused creator. I am someone who moves every day. I am a reader of books, not just tweets. Then spend the day collecting small wins to prove it to yourself. At night, reflect on it, even for 30 seconds. Did you live up to your identity today? Congrats. You're rewiring your brain. Step 3. Identity is the real-life game cheat. Most people treat self-improvement like they're trying to bake a cake with no recipe, just vibes and a vague memory of a YouTube video. They focus on actions. I should start running. I need to read more. I guess I'll wake up at 5 a.m. and drink lemon water because a billionaire on TikTok said so. Then Shocker. It all unravels by midweek and suddenly your gym shoes are being used as doorstops. Here's the real unlock. Don't focus on what to do. Focus on who you are. Say it with me. Mentally, unless you're in a meeting, I'm the kind of person who, that's the secret. Identity leads, behavior follows. Runners don't wrestle with existential dread over jogging. They just put on shoes and go. Writers write. Musicians practice. You get it. Stanford researchers have shown that we're hardwired to move in alignment with how we see ourselves. So the play is simple. Pick the identity first, then design tiny daily proof points to back it up. Write it down in the morning like it's your mission briefing. I'm someone who prioritizes focus. I'm a person who moves daily even if it's just to the fridge and back. I read actual books because I like my attention span intact. Then spend your day collecting little receipts to back it up. One focused work session, one stretch, one chapter. Before bed, check in with yourself. Did you live that identity even a little? Cool. That's how brain rewiring starts. Not with massive life overhauls, but with consistent tiny signals that say, hey, I am that person. Step 4, the tiny gains theory, aka the 1% rule. Let's be real. Transforming your life overnight sounds amazing, in the same way that crash diets and winning the lottery sound amazing, which is to say, extremely unrealistic, mildly delusional, and often followed by disappointment and pizza. Here's what actually works. Get a little better, like barely noticeable better. 1% better to be exact. But 1%? That's nothing. Yes. And that's exactly why it works, because it's doable. Do that every day and by the end of the year, you're not just better, you're 37 times better. Yes, that's math. Yes, I used a calculator. No, I don't remember high school algebra. The reason most people crash and burn, they try to reinvent their entire personality over a long weekend and then spiral when Monday hits like a truck. You're going to do it differently. Pick one thing from this video, just one. No pressure to overhaul your life or delete every food delivery app. Just choose a single system that clicked and try it tomorrow. Not next week. Not after I reorganize my sock drawer. Literally tomorrow. Don't be the person who treats self-improvement content like a Netflix binge. Be the person who actually tries it, even if it's just 1%. Especially if it's just 1%. See you in the next one.